Hi, I'm Crystal. As a child, I was always nurturing and naturally loved dolls. When I became an adult and discovered Reborn dolls, my little family started to grow. There's Haley, Landon, Avery, Chloe, Shiloh, Grace, Jamie, Jeremy, Maya, and Suki. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it's a lot of fun. Hey guys, so I'm back home and I had such a wonderful time at the doll show, as I'm sure you all saw with my videos. I just want to thank you all so much for watching them and for all of your comments. I loved reading them and responding to them. It was just such an amazing experience, just as it was last year, but for some reason this year I think the show was even better. There was just so much more going on, and I think next year is going to be even better yet. So I'm really going to start saving up so that I can hopefully go to the doll show next year. But anyways, it is now July the 2nd. I haven't had any time to make any videos since I got back because I've been busy uploading and editing all of the video from the trip. So now that I'm finally finished that, I can get back to my regular videos. But yeah, I just wanted to basically do a little roundup, tell you what I've been up to since I got home from the show. So yeah, as you can tell, I got home very late with that delay. I got home at 2 in the morning, and as exhausted as I was when I got home, I could not sleep. I was like wired. I don't know what it was, but I basically did not get to sleep until 4 in the morning. And even then I really didn't sleep much. So I got up, I guess it was about 10 o'clock in the morning, had to unpack everything, do a little tidying up, had a shower, and then I was off with Emily to the Avril Lavigne concert at Casino Rama. And I have never been to Casino Rama. I'm not really much of a gambler. I tried gambling once at Fallsview Casino with Alex, and $20 went like that, and we were like, this is so dumb. So anyways, but that's besides the point. It was awesome because for people that go to the casino a lot, like you get points cards or whatever, and so Emily was able to get us 2 complimentary tickets to Avril Lavigne, which we both love Avril Lavigne, and she also managed to get us a complimentary stay in the hotel overnight, which was great because it's quite a drive. It's like about an hour and a half's drive. So that was awesome. We hit some horrible weather on the way down there. Oh, before I go any further with this story, I did not film anything from our Avril Lavigne girls' night trip. I was just so exhausted from filming all weekend long at the show that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have a night where I can just like be in the moment and not have to worry about filming things. And you know what, it was really awesome. And actually it's funny because every concert I have ever been to since I can remember, even before I had my YouTube channel, if I had even just a camera, like the old cameras that didn't take videos, I was always taking pictures throughout the concert, even though half the time the pictures never turned out. And then once I was able to get a digital camera that had video clips, I was always taking pictures and video throughout the concert just for myself, before I even had my channel. And you know, I kind of got thinking about it, and it's like, why do I do that? Because the pictures don't really turn out unless you're like in the front row, and B, the video really doesn't come out that great either because it's so loud. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to enjoy the moment and enjoy the concert and just watch it and just be there. And it was great. So I did take a couple of pictures of the bad weather that we hit, and I think I also took a video clip And I'm not sure if I still have it or not, but if I do, I will insert the pictures and or video here. We had some bad weather, and we later found out that the area we drove through that was having this bad storm also ended up having a tornado. So we were really, really lucky that we did not experience any of that. However, the weather was still pretty darn scary. It was raining very hard. It was like a huge downpour. It was quite scary to be driving in. Emily was driving, not me. I don't drive, but yeah. So anyway, so when we arrived to Casino Rama, it had started to die down a bit, but it was still raining quite a bit, and there was like huge like puddles in the parking lot, and it was just really interesting trying to make our way from the car into the hotel lobby. And I was really impressed with the hotel. It was a beautiful hotel. We had a room. We were supposed to have a room with 2 king beds, but I guess it's like a first come first serve type thing, and so even if you request that, you're not guaranteed to get it. So we got a queen size bed, I believe, with a pull-out couch, so I had the pull-out couch. But it was really nice. There was a fireplace in the hotel room and everything. So once we got checked in and everything, we had dinner. Emily treated me. It was very nice. It's a very good dinner. And then we just went upstairs for a bit to relax. And then we went to the concert. And the concert was supposed to start at 8, but it started late. 8 late. I'm a poet. And I know it. So anyways, the concert started late. I think it started at like 8:15, and it was nice. There was no opening act. It just was right to Avril Lavigne. She sang some of her new stuff, some of her old stuff. It was really great. She always puts on an awesome show. This was like the 3rd time I've seen her in concert. The only disappointing part was, for both of us, was that the concert was really, really short. It was done by 9:30, so it was like literally like an hour and 10 minutes, and then she came out and did a couple songs for an encore, and then it was done. And like, that's the earliest I have ever gotten out of any concert. Even her concerts I've seen before have been like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So that was kind of strange. I don't know if it was just because it was at a casino or what the deal was with that. It was still an awesome show. I just wish it was longer because I just didn't want it to end. I was having so much fun. So anyways, after the show, I decided to buy a totally overpriced Avril Lavigne t-shirt, as I always tend to do from concerts. I don't know why. I love like, I just like to have a souvenir from the show. Do you guys do the same thing? And I think they're completely ridiculously overpriced t-shirts at $40 for a t-shirt. However, there was a sign saying that the proceeds from her merchandise was going to be going to her foundation she started for children's music programs. So at this time, I didn't really have that much of an issue paying the $40 because I knew it was going to a good cause. So yeah, let me show you guys the t-shirt. Oh, and by the way, I am wearing my Rose International Doll Show t-shirt right now, the one that says, "I still play with dolls." I absolutely love this shirt. It's a great souvenir of the show, and the price was fabulous. Like, it was only 12 bucks. So, and I noticed, I was looking at the floor map for next year's show in Denver, because it already is showing some people that are coming to the show, and one of them is going to be Bonnie Brown. I'm so excited that Bonnie Brown's going to be going next year, because what I'm thinking of doing, as hard as it's going to be to wait, I'm actually thinking of picking up my Pixie from Kate Charles's booth, because she's actually going to have a booth at the Denver show. So I'm thinking of just waiting until I go to the show next year, pick up my Pixie from her in person, and then I can head over to Bonnie Brown's booth and get her to sign my Pixie, because of course last year she signed my Buggy Brown kit, so I thought that would be pretty awesome. Okay, that was weird. I think something's falling in our cupboard. Anyways, so yeah, I noticed on the map that they have an actual souvenir booth next year. So I am really excited to see what kind of souvenirs they have for the show next year. But anyways, guys, I want to quickly show you the Avril Lavigne shirt that I bought, because I thought it really tied in well with my weekend at the doll show. It's like everything just came together and it was awesome. So I'm going to show you that. Here it is. It's this bright pink shirt, and now I have like an abundance of bright pink shirts. But look at this, guys. It's the title of Avril's song from her new album called Here's to Never Growing Up, and it says Here's to Never Growing Up. And I just thought this was like the perfect thing to get at the end of the doll show weekend, because you know, what Shaniqua said in the interview video about how we all grow up too fast, and, you know, it's fun to just play with our dolls and be young at heart. And I really thought that this shirt just summed up that entire weekend at the Down East Doll Show. So I could not resist that. It was a nice way to end everything and tie it all together. So, yeah. And it says Avril Lavigne in the corner, and I love the little bows and hearts and stuff. So cool. So here's to Never Growing Up, guys. Yeah, I thought that was awesome. So after the Avril Lavigne concert was over, and I had bought my ridiculously overpriced yet fabulous shirt, we got to go to this thing called the Platinum Lounge for free. And they had like sandwiches and salads and cakes and cookies, hot chocolate, pop, coffee, tea, and you could just go and get whatever you want for free. So that was pretty awesome. I had a couple of cookies, I had like a brownie thing, and I had some hot chocolate because I am not a coffee or tea drinker. But yeah, it was really great. So we hung out there for a while and then came back up to our room and just hung out for the evening. The next morning we got breakfast for free, which was pretty awesome. And it was so good. It was like a really good breakfast. And yeah, and then we just headed out and came home, and I came home and I started to clean and started to edit the videos and everything like that, or put the videos onto my computer and then edit them. Like, it was just, and I have been non-stop since then, guys. Like, it's time for me to rest now because I had lots of chores to catch up on around the apartment. I've just been doing a lot of cleaning and tidying up. Lots of laundry from the trip. As you know, when you come back from a trip, there's lots of laundry and stuff. You know, so Alex and I have been busy with cleaning and catching up on chores. I'm still not finished, like, my June chores, which now it's July, so it's, but it's okay. Like, you know, I was on a trip, so what can I do? So yeah, I've just been doing that and editing. So like, I would edit a video, and then while I was exporting, I would do my cleaning, and then while I was uploading, I'd do my cleaning, and then I had to catch up on all of my YouTube channels that I subscribed to, because I was really only able to watch like maybe 2 to 3 videos a night, and then I was just too tired and I would fall asleep. So while I was on the trip. So I had a lot of videos to catch up on because I subscribe to a lot of people. I did it. I caught up on all of them. I don't know how the heck I did it, but I did it. So everything is good and on track. I'm slowly caught up with everything. Just got to do a couple of cleaning bits and stuff like that. And so yeah, the day after we got back from Casino Rama, which also I did take some pictures of the hotel lobby and our hotel room because I thought it was really nice to show you guys. And also I got a picture of me wearing my t-shirt and stuff, so I will insert that here. But yeah, the day after we got back, I had to go into work with Jeremy for, I think it was like 1 p.m. When I got there, no one was home. So I just went straight to emptying and loading the dishwasher and just tidying up. And they got in at about 1:15. And Jeremy went right to bed. As soon as they brought him in, they put him right to bed because he was so tired from his first morning at daycare and his first dentist appointment. So that's what happened. And so basically he slept like almost the entire time I was there that day. So I really only got to spend maybe like, I don't know, half hour to 45 minutes with him. And then I went home. And then the next day, which was my last day with him, on the Friday, I started at 12. And again, when I got there, no one was home because they thought they would be bringing him home for lunch and I would have to give him lunch. But the daycare said no, like on the second day of transitioning, he has lunch at the daycare. So from 12 until about 12:30, I was by myself in the house. And so I just did some laundry. Did the dishwasher and just tidied up. And so when he came in at 12:30, his parents were going to be going out. His dad was going to be going golfing and his mom had some errands to run. And so before they put Jeremy down for his nap, they gave me a thank you card and a thank you gift. It was really, really sweet. This was the card, the little ice cream cone. And it just says, Crystal, thank you so much for taking care of Jeremy for the past 1.5 years. And then his mom put this really sweet letter in the card. It says, Dear Crystal, I wanted to thank you so much for assisting our family over the last 1.5 years. You were so wonderful to work with, Crystal. My maternity leave year was the best year of my life, having just had a baby, and you assist with my having an amazing year off. I could count on you to take care of Jeremy so well. I also appreciated you coming with me to all of his classes and to the doctor's appointments. Putting him in and out of the car and stroller was so helpful for me. When you began looking after him, when I went back to work, it was an easy transition for me knowing he was well cared for at home. As well, all of your crafts, painting, sensory bottles, Jello, whipped cream, Play-Doh were such great ideas to get him learning and experiencing new things and senses. I never would have thought of those things. It is thanks in a large part to you that he is so alert, smart, and knowledgeable of words and other information. He's also calm and happy, which is a testament to your calm and gentle nature as well. The dresser drawers, his dresser drawers, were the most neat and tidy drawers I've ever seen in my life. We don't know how we'll keep them so organized, Crystal, but oh well, we'll have to manage. As we talked about, we may see you later in the summer in the afternoon if Jeremy is sick and can't go to daycare. But of course, we don't want Jeremy to get sick. But I also wanted to say that if you are ever in our area, we'd love it if you would text me to say you're stopping by. It would be great to see you, and Jeremy would love it too. Thank you again, Crystal. We'll miss you very much. And so they gave me that with a $100 gift card for the keg, which I love the keg. And so Alex and I actually used it that very night for dinner. It was so good. We were like, you know what? It's Friday night. We don't feel like cooking. We have a gift card here for the keg, our favorite steak. So we went and we used that. And then she also gave me this lovely little bag of, I've never heard of this brand, but it smells so good. It's called L'Occitane. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it or not. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is made in France. And so there's a shea butter, ultra rich body lotion. There is a ultra rich shower cream, which has shea in it as well. And then there's this shea butter milk extra gentle soap. And then there's these two little things. I believe they're all shea. They have different percentages of shea in them. There's a dry skin foot cream and a dry skin hand cream. And oh, I wish you guys could smell them because they smell so good. But yeah, so that was a little gift that they gave me. I thought it was really nice. And then he went down for his nap. So again, I really didn't get to spend too much time with him on our last day, which was kind of sad. But he ended up waking up, I believe it was I don't know, I think it was like around 3:30. So I got him up, I gave him a quick little snack, and we went to the park. And so we enjoyed a little bit of time at the park together, and then we came back to say bye. And just thinking about it, like I'm getting a little bit emotional, but it was really sweet because his mom was going over everything with him that I had done with him over, you know, from the time he was a baby. She was just telling him all the things that we've done together. And, you know, and so anyways, we were just chit-chatting in the living room, and then it was finally time to say goodbye, and she told him to come and give me a big hug and a kiss, and he did. And it was just, it took everything for me to not cry in front of them, because it was like my baby, saying bye to my baby. And anyways, as soon as I left the house, I lost it. Kind of like what happened when I stopped working with Kyle, only that was, I think, even more emotional for me, just because Kyle was old enough to really understand that I was leaving, and he actually cried as I was leaving, and so that ripped my heart in two. Whereas, you know, Jeremy was completely oblivious to the fact that I was leaving. He really didn't understand because he's not even 2 years old yet. But for me, it was just, for me, I had a more of an emotional attachment to him, and because I've been with him since he was a baby. So so when as soon as I walked out the door, I lost it. Anyways, so okay, no crying. I'll see him again. Anyways, it was just bittersweet because it was such an amazing experience. For me, like, I've had lots of nanny jobs, but for me, this was the most, I don't know what it was about it. It was just an experience, a different experience, because I've never had a newborn. And so for me, it really gave me a taste of being a mom with a baby and, you know, watching him grow. So, and, you know, we don't know if I'll ever actually be able to do that myself. So for me, you know, it was bittersweet in that, you know, I got this amazing experience, and I don't know if I will ever be a mom. I hope and pray, and I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying we just don't know. And so for me, it's something that I will always carry with me, that if for whatever reason I cannot have a child, at least I got to experience like the first year and a half of a child's life. And it was amazing to see him grow and change and learn. And it was just crazy. Like, even just from the week off that I took for the trip, it was like a week, you know, like I think I saw him on a Wednesday, and then I went on the trip, and then I didn't see him again until Thursday. So like exactly a week of being away from him, and holy cow, his vocabulary in just that week was like astounding. All the words he was saying, it was amazing. It's something that I will never forget, and I do hope that I will get to visit with him. I'm sure I will. I'm going to make a point of it. But yeah, if he gets sick at daycare and they need someone to pick him up, I am on call for that for at least July and August. Or if he's homesick, they'll be with him in the morning until I finish just down the street at the other house. So, but of course, I do not want my Jeremy to get sick. I want him to be healthy. So hopefully, it's weird. It's like I want to see him, but hopefully he doesn't get sick. But if he does, I will see him, but I'll see him sick, and I don't like that. So, anyways, yeah, so that's what happened there. And so that's the end of that chapter. That's it for that. And today, a new chapter started. So I started the part-time job for the summer. That's literally just down the street from Jeremy's house. And so it was really kind of weird for me going to work this morning, because I still get off the bus at the same stop. And I was like reminding myself the whole way to go to not go to Jeremy's house. It was like, no, you have to go this way and not that way. Because it's like right in the same area. But it went really well. I am with Ben and Kara. Ben is 5 now, and Ben, I started looking after Ben when he was, I think he was about 17 or 18 months. So basically he was the same age as Jeremy is now. And now Ben is 5 years old. He's just finished his first year of kindergarten. It's crazy. So he's quite different now, but he still remembers me. And so I'm just helping out in the mornings for July and August, and his neighbor's daughter is joining us. So she is 4, so she's going to be starting kindergarten in the fall. And it went really well. It was, you know what? It was actually a really nice change of pace for me, because I've been doing the full-time hours, and you know, I was struggling there with my joints and stuff. Although my joints have been fantastic, I really do think this new treatment is the one for me at this point. It's really working out well. And I was actually managing very well with the full-time hours. So if it continues, I might consider trying full-time again when I'm looking for a new job for September. Although I still would prefer part-time, just because it makes it easier for scheduling doctor's appointments, because otherwise I would have to continuously take time off in either the morning or the afternoon for doctor's appointments. So working part-time allows me to just schedule my appointments during my off time of the day, so that I'm not inconveniencing the family. So it's kind of up in the air with that, but I was physically handling the full-time hours a lot better since being on this treatment. But it was still quite physical for me. So this is actually, I think this is going to be a nice break for the summer for me. I don't have to give them breakfast. They already have it when I get there. And I don't have to give them lunch. I just basically have to have fun and play with them and do activities with them. So, and it's only 3.5 hours in the morning. So today we played a bit at the house, and then we went to the park for an hour, came back and played a little bit more. They had some snacks, and then it was time for me to go home. So it was actually really nice and relaxing. And of course, they're old enough that I don't have to change diapers, which is kind of nice for a change, and we can just do some fun things. I'm going to of course today it was a little bit boring because all we had was their toys, but once I get into the groove of things, I'm going to start bringing in some of my materials and my activities. We'll do some art and fun stuff like that just to pass the time and just make it a little bit more interesting for them as well as me. So that went really well. Yesterday was Canada Day, and I did not get a chance to film my babies, so I will do that in a separate video, but I didn't get a chance to put all of them in their Canada Day stuff, but I do have a few of them in their Canada Day outfits, so I will do that in a separate video. It'll be like a belated Canada Day thing. But I went with my mother and my grandmother to see The Fault in Our Stars. It was an amazing movie. I highly, highly recommend it. Bring lots of tissues. It's funny, my grandmother really bawled in it. I got teary-eyed. I was on the verge of crying, but I managed to keep it together. My mom, not so much. For us, the #1 sad movie that makes us bawl hysterically is The Notebook. I don't think anything can top that. When my mother and I went to see that movie, we literally sat in the theater for 5 minutes after it was finished crying our eyes out. But regardless, if you cry easily in movies, bring lots of Kleenex because it is a very sad movie, but it is a very amazing movie. It's very inspiring. Especially coming from like the standpoint of someone like me who deals with a chronic illness, it was just an amazing movie. So yeah, definitely go see The Fault in Our Stars. Very, very good. Yeah, and so that brings you up to speed on everything, guys. And yeah. So anyways, I guess that's it. There was a couple of stories from my travels in the airport with Miss Maya that I did not include in the videos, but I think this video has gone on long enough, so I think I will save those stories for a doll break video, and so stay tuned for those. They're very short stories. It'll be probably a super short video, but it just kind of came to mind as I was editing or after I edited that, hey, I forgot to mention this. Really funny stories. So anyways, that's it for now, guys. I've brought you up to speed on everything, and so now I am ready to move forward with some more fun videos and also get back to reborning. Winning that award really inspired me to get back to painting, and now that I'm working such short hours again, I should definitely have time to come home and paint in the afternoons. So I'm really looking forward to that. I actually just washed up a kit 2 nights ago, and I'm going to start painting that very soon. I just need to get my other stuff on my to-do list out of the way so I can just focus on that. Focus on painting and videos. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments and your support with the videos of the doll show. I'm so happy that everyone enjoyed them. I was worried that maybe I was boring you guys with some of the stuff, but it seems like everyone enjoyed it. So thank you so much again. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new, because there's lots of fun ideas that I have that are going to be coming up soon. All right, bye guys.